What's up guys, this is a new channel named Text Why I'm Broke. Kind of fits me better as I'm wasting my own money to test out new products and hopefully provide you with some insight. In this video, I'll be unboxing a brand new innovative robot vacuum from SwitchBot model S10. We're going to see if this robot can really suck it off the floor. This unit has a new approach in robot vacuums as it incorporates a new way of mopping utilizing a roller mop just like the vacuum mops, and should provide a much better mopping experience, as well as an almost maintenance-free experience with the dual docking system that empties the robot's dustbin, and then a separate station that empties the dirty water bin from the robot and refills the clean water tank, only requiring occasional deep cleaning. This unit comes packed with features only found in other higher-end models like the Roborock S8 Maxv Ultra, with installation so easy your 90-year-old grandma can do it. Additionally, having LiDAR and 3D sensor navigation, it's completely automated cleaning and refill station, which connects to your household plumbing for a seamless operation. I'll additionally be doing a comparison video as well at a later time with the Roborock S8 Maxv Ultra to see how this robot competes with the best. Alright, so here we go. We got the SwitchBot S10. So the packaging is actually about half the size of the usual robot cleaning vacuums that I've unboxed. So we got our very sharp kitchen box opener here, specifically designed for these purposes. We're gonna get this bad boy open up, see what we got in the package here. All right, so I'll bunch more little boxes. So here's the first big one here. I'm assuming this is gonna be one of the bases, considering the size. Yep, so it looks like, let's get this pulled out. All right. Okay, so that's interesting. We'll have to figure all this out. But that appears to be one of the bases. There's the dirty water tank, clean water tank. And then this is a whole separate unit. So the unique thing about this robot is this mounts separately, which connects to your water and drain, and you can put it in a whole separate isolated location. You can see the nice small form factor, so it's easily fits in many places. So we'll put that aside for now. That appears to be it out of that box. What else we got here? So this is going to be our manual. And then looks like here is another base. Okay, so this is going to be, looks like our main base where the robot is going to empty all the dirt and debris. It's kind of cool. So you get some extra bags. Look at that. SwitchBot water leak detector. So that's kind of pretty interesting. You get that free included in the package. Once you get everything hooked up, just in case if there's leaks, you'll get an alert. All right, base number 2. And then it looks like this is going to be our main box here. So we'll get this opened up. Look at that, already up top. I'm assuming these might be extra, or maybe they're the ones that connect to it. Let's find out. Okay, so that's a little different. Not many of them include, free floor cleaning solution. You get 2 packs. Look at that. Nice little cleaning brush. Always great to have these little extra perks and additions, which not many manufacturers include, including Roborock, one of the most popular ones themselves. So it's definitely neat seeing this included with this robot. And then here is the monster itself. Look at this thing. So this right here is my favorite part of this robot. This is very unique, different, definitely something I'm looking forward to testing. So it's a roller style compared to the usual Vibrise, you know, just the vibrating pad or the spinning pads. So this one actually rotates and it cleans itself as it's rotating, just like the vacuum mops, which is pretty unique, cool idea. It's got the single rubber roller brush here, picking up dirt. So definitely excited, get this bad boy tested out. Let's finish here, see if we got anything else in this box. And no, so that appears to be it as far as the contents of the box itself. All right, so this is actually pretty cool. I did not know this initially. So obviously this unit here, this plumbs directly into your household plumbing, which is great. You know, it automatically drains itself, refills itself. But this actual unit, for people who do not want or can't plumb this unit into their own household connection, whether you're renting or whatever the reason is, it's pretty cool. This actually connects right into this unit, and you just use it just like any of the regular vacuums. It just works just normally as its own, you know, substation. So as you can see, it comes with instructions, pretty simple connections. It just, the hose connects in, it plugs right in, and it's ready to go as, you know, its own standalone unit. Obviously the only difference is it does have the 2 base stations, so it'll come to this station to clean and empty itself and refill the water, and then it will go to the main station where it's going to empty the dirt and all other contents out of the dirt bin. So here we got the SwitchBot on the left next to the Roborock S8 Maxv Ultra. Initially, just looking at the two, they appear to be pretty close in size. So looking on the bottom of the SwitchBot, this is the most impressive and my favorite part, the roller mopping brush, which you mainly see on mop vacuums. And seeing this incorporated into a robot vacuum is the next level of robot vacuum features. So this model comes with a standard tangle-free rubber brush for picking up dirt and debris with a flexible base that adjusts to the surface it's on. So here we have one large side mount brush, which is bigger than the average one. It's to help get debris easier from corners, although it does not extend out like the brush on the S8 Maxv Ultra, which should do a better job in corners. The unit also has the standard carpet detection sensors as well as the cliff sensors. So here's where you'll notice the biggest size difference between the two. It's the height of the S10, which is about 4.5 inches, whereas the S8 Maxv is about 3.8 inches tall. That's about 0.7 inch taller. This unit won't be able to squeeze underneath as tight of a space as the S8 Maxv will. Both otherwise have a very similar look from the top, but where the difference is going to be is on the bottom. As you can see, the S8 Maxv has a standard mop pad which vibrates to clean the floor. Although it does a better job than prior iterations, I still can't believe why Roborock did not at least incorporate a spinning brush on its top model. Although the S8 Maxv does have a dual roller brush, it still doesn't do any better than the S7 Maxv, which only had a similar brush just like the S10 on this model. So here's what the setup looks like with the two docks set up next to each other. Not plumbed in at this point, just utilizing the two standard water tanks. The setup was pretty straightforward, and it did a quick mapping of my house without any issues. The navigation on it's pretty accurate, and here in this video we'll send it out to clean the room so you can see how closely it gets to the walls while it's just in vacuum mode at this point. So as you can see, even though the side brush doesn't extend out fully like the S8 Maxv Ultra, it still gets pretty close to the corners. We'll have to see how this compares when we do the actual test and compare it with the S8 Maxv Ultra. As you can see, it gets right up against the wall as well as furniture and any other objects that it cleans around. So it gets that nice up close clean That way limiting leaving behind any crumbs or anything like that that's in the corners. Also doing a nice smooth transition going from hardwood to carpet without any issues. So like stated, it uses LiDAR and AI camera obstacle avoidance as well as a bump sensor. As you can see, it does a good job around objects. It touches the object, but it does not push it like some other vacuums. This toy is slightly shorter than the robot, so we'll have to see how it actually performs with even smaller objects when I do a full comparison with the robots. So for something new to the market, I think they did a fairly good job for adding in all the standard features and then adding in all these innovations like the roller mop, a more compact fill and drain station which connects to your existing plumbing and just makes it an overall lot better experience not having to clean the vacuum daily. And now you can see, just like most other vacuums, it lines up perfectly fine with the dock itself, and then it turns back around and it backs right in. So this is the main dock, which it's going to empty the dirt and the dust out of the container, and this is also the dock it will utilize to charge itself. The application itself is simple and straightforward with a similar layout like the Roborock app, just with less options. It allows you to create multiple maps, change different carpet and AI settings, as well as set up schedules and other robot settings. The robot so far seems very responsive to app commands. Once I get into further testing in the next video, we'll see how it compares with the Roborock application. Alright, so quick overview of the mopping portion, which functions very well. But at least at this time, there is no option for mop only mode, which would be definitely beneficial for just small spill cleanups. But at this time, the vacuum would suck up the water and you don't want the filter getting all wet. So the mop does seem to clean and evenly distribute water across the whole roller, which should offer a great cleaning experience, which we will test against the S8 Maxv Ultra. So hopefully in software updates, future updates, they'll incorporate where there is a mop only function, because the roller itself does lift up. So I don't see why they wouldn't be able to incorporate that. And this is what the robot does when it's done with its mopping and cleaning task. It goes back to the self-empty station, which empties the dirty water, cleans the mop, refills the tank, and then after this it goes to the other dock to empty the dustbin and charges. Alright, so that's it for the unboxing and quick overview of the main functions of the SwitchBot S10. This robot is currently available through Amazon. My link will be in the description, as well as through SwitchBot's website. The robot currently retails for $1,199.99, but as of July 10th, there is a promo of $400 off, at least through Prime Days, so I'm not sure how long that will last. So something you're interested in, I would definitely purchase now. There is always a 30-day return through Amazon if for some reason you don't like it. So for my initial impressions, I'm really impressed with the features of this robot. For the price range, and I think the new roller mopping system, this will be the future for these robots, as well as the self-maintenance docks, which only a few manufacturers currently offer. You get high-end specs for cheaper than most other higher-end model vacuums. Thank you for watching, and look forward to the comparison video between this robot and the Roborock S8 Maxv Ultra in the coming weeks.